little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington State has it all working right now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Vick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cougars light it up with a first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
Touchdown, Washington State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise them with the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Allen. Catch in the middle, it's Gandy. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. And he pumps it up inside the 20. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. Turning it on.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are the ones, man. They're throwing those slants over the middle. Those receivers, they get alligator arms sometimes. They don't want to get hit. That's the beauty when you have a physical defense. You make them think about it, and that's what happens. Sometimes you get drops.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Got the back over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Offense, quick tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. This defense has said you are not running it in. They've stuffed 2 straight runs, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Oh, they're after him. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout SMU.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter.
SMU 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Washington State will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Royer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think...
Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, SMU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Caught over the middle, it's Gandy. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gardner. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.